Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to talk about James VIP, and we are going to study the complete white paper of James VIP, and I hope you enjoy the video. The project is fairly new. If you see the chart, it's been around for a couple of months. At least I'm talking about the listing. So this is the white paper. I am pretty excited about it. So let's get started with the white paper, and this is their website. If you want to go through it, basically this project is all about community driven project funding. So yeah, this is their data. More than nearly $200 million are raised and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get started with the white paper. So this is their content, and let's see first the first part, introduction. The technological landscape is in constant flux, propelled by passionate communities and entrepreneurs with groundbreaking ideas. However, transforming these innovations into reality often necessitates substantial resources and a supportive ecosystem. To address this, James has established a launchpad dedicated to nurturing and empowering the next generation of technology and science focused startups. So similarly, if you launch your own cryptocurrency startup, then what is the most important thing? It is the community. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to uh, do the same thing, community driven startup funding. And the most important thing about this is that let's assume that you have your own startup or your own cryptocurrency project. Then the more your community members are emotionally involved, more likely your project to be successful with if your community members are involved with you. So the same way, they're trying to build an emotional attachment of the community of the gems vip with the startups they're trying to fund, and that's how it works generally. Our mission, GEMS, is a distinguished digital asset launchpad uniquely positioned within the digital assets arena. Our mission is to unearth genuine gems in the cryptocurrency landscape through rigorous due diligence. We we aim to enrich a robust ecosystem for blockchain projects by focusing on launching innovative ventures, expanding communities, penetrating new markets, and leveraging our international network of leaders and supporters to partake in the early stages of these groundbreaking projects. Our launchpad model is driven by active community participation. Similarly, if you want your community to be actively participated in your project, then the more they invest in your project financially, more they are going to be emotionally invested in your project. So it's the same thing, creating a synergetic environment that benefits both visionaries and the adoption of pioneering ideas. So similarly, if you are a visionary and you want your pioneering ideas to be adopted, then you have to make your project decentralized, and that's why the more your community members buy your token or nft, more likely they are to be emotionally connected with your project. The challenge, funding innovation. The current funding landscape often presents significant obstacles to pioneering startups, particularly those pushing the boundaries of Web3 and blockchain technology in areas such as gaming, AI, fintech, supply chain, and governance. These innovative endeavors, which leverage blockchain attributes of transparency, security, and decentralization, are disrupting traditional paradigms and transforming industries. Similarly, if you want to transform your project and shift the paradigm of your clients, in that scenario you will have to make your project decentralized, and for that, again, the more your community members invest or buy your tokens, more likely they have to be emotionally in attached with your project, and that's how any cryptocurrency project will get value from the market. Our solution, a community driven launchpad. Again, the same thing they're talking about, a community driven launchpad, which is very similar to a community driven your project. James proposes an innovative launchpad model that harnesses the strength of a dedicated community to drive promising startups towards success. Similarly, if you want your startup to be a successful one, then you will also need a dedicated community like this, and for that, the more your community members invest in your token, more likely they have to be emotionally attached with your project, and that's how these things work. Again, nothing in this video is an investment advice, so please go through the uh, description if you want to read the entire disclaimer. The James native token. We are introducing James, a native cryptocurrency token backed by a successful fundraising of over $10 million. James will provide our community members with exclusive benefits, including discounted access to the initial round pre-sale of premium private sales for thoroughly vetted startups on our Launchpad platform. Similarly, if you want to reward your community, then you cannot do that actually, because these guys might have these resources of $10 million or even more from some random venture capitalists. But for you, if you do not have any funds, then the only way you can reward your community is by uh, making them emotionally connected with each other and towards a project. And that can only happen when they invest big chunks of money in your token, or maybe in your NFT. Yeah, and yes, it is also true that a lot of these community members, even after investing a lot of money in your project, will not become part of your community. So there is always going to be the contingency in this approach. But the most important thing is that there will be some members who will be emotionally connected with your project. So that's how you can reward your community if you want to. Here these guys have a lot of fun, so they can reward their community members the way they, whatever the way they want to. But if you do not have funds like this, then you will have to think of something else. Additionally, gems holders who lock a certain amount of their tokens will enjoy further discounts of subsequent rounds, allowing them to participate in the growth of these promising projects at preferential rates. Identifying high potential startups. James have James has convened a team of seasoned professionals dedicated to identifying startups with disruptive potential. Our rigorous vetting process ensures that only ventures with a passionate team, or a clear vision and a well-developed technology or scientific proposition with strong market potentials are selected. Similarly, if you have a clear vision about your project and you are passionate for a project, in that scenario, the best thing is that you'll have to make your project decentralized, and you can make your project decentralized only by making your community members emotionally connected with your project, and that only happens once they invest big chunks of money in your project. Let's move forward. Empowering startups for success. In addition to providing capital, James offers a comprehensive support system to accelerate the growth of selected startups, which includes mentorship from industry veterans, access to crucial resources such as legal and marketing expertise, and networking opportunities with potential partners and investors. And similarly, if you create networking opportunities even online between your community members, then they will be more emotionally attached with your project, and uh, they will be more inclined to invest big chunks of money in your project. And then that's how you can achieve decentralization in your project. And ultimately, decentralization matters. If this project is going to be driven by a few handful team members, in that scenario the project is not going to be decentralized, and in that scenario this project may fail. A collaborative ecosystem. Let's move forward. James fosters a collaborative environment where community members can actively participate in the Launchpad success. Here is how. Community nomination. James holders will be able to nominate promising startups for consideration by our team of experts. Similarly, if you have your own cryptocurrency project, then in that scenario, if you, let's assume that you want to launch a feature, or if you, let's assume that you are running a fund, and if you want to add a token in your fund, then if you have a community who can nominate that token whether they like it or not, if that can happen, in that scenario also the community members can feel attached with your project, and they will be more inclined to invest in your project. And that's how the cycle works. Why some of the NFT market tokens are going in millions, because some of the NFT token holders, they are literally driving the price up because they want to inspire the other community members, and they want to make them emotionally connected with the project. That's why they're driving the price up. So that's why community matters. uh, Community feedback. The community can provide valuable insight and feedback on the selected startups through surveys and discussions. Similarly, in your project, your community will give feedback efficiently if they have invested a big amount of money in your project, because then there is no way that they are not emotionally connected with your project. Community members can continue to engage with the startups they are interested in, offering ongoing support and fostering a sense of shared purpose. Again, this is very similar to, you can assume that the NFT model, where the more price of the NFT goes up, more likely that the community is inspiring each other to bid more for that particular NFT project and create a powerful community. So that's how the purpose works in NFT market, and the same shared purpose is what they are trying to achieve here through the community members, constant engagement with the particular startup they are launching on the launchpad. Legal and regulatory consideration. So I'm not going to go into the details of this because it's not that important in terms of analyzing this white paper. We will move forward. Policies and procedures. In adherence to regulatory standards, we will restrict access from certain jurisdictions in addition to employing the chain analysis data platform for compliances, investigation, and the risk management. This ensures a secure and compliant environment for all participants. Now, tokenomics. This is the private cell numbers, and these are the token distribution. You can go through all these things if you want to. You will have to download the white paper from their website or from CoinGecko. This is the chart, all that stuff. Now, James token utility. James token locking based discounts. Users who lock 5555 James tokens are designated as golden users and are eligible for 20% discount in the first round and of private sales for James future projects, along with an additional 7% discount for the subsequent round. So this is very similar to the NFT model, where the some of the NFT investors in a particular NFT project, they try to bid as high as possible so they can inspire other NFT holders to become part of their community. Because if the price is high, then it is very likely that a lot of other community members will also be interested in becoming part of that community. No, it's not just about the price. It is possible that some of the investors will not invest as big as the top investors, but it helps them become part of the community. To become a GEMS Premier Leader and unlock the full suite of benefits, leaders must lock 18,000 GEMS tokens. So again, this is very similar to the NFT model, where a lot of top NFT holders, they drive the price up so they can inspire other community members, enough other uh, outside NFT holders to buy the NFT, and most importantly become part of the community. It is not about the price, it is sometimes about the community, inspiring the community members. Now let's move forward. This system incentivizes both users and leaders. So that's what I was saying, this system is very powerful. When a few NFT holders, they drive the bid up to $1 million. In some cases, in that scenario, it's not only about the $1 million, it is more about building a community by driving the price up. That's all. It's not about manipulating or something else. It is more about driving it, inspiring the other community members or outside investors who are not part of the project to become part of the project and make the project a good project. So that's what they're trying to explain, that this system incentivizes both users and leaders to lock the required gems token amounts to gain access to greater discounts and opportunities within the gems ecosystem, while allowing everyone to participate in the first round pre-sale of future projects private sale on the launch pad. So that's how it works. It is very similar to the NFT model, which is a very powerful model, I believe. Now let's move forward. New deflation mechanism. Following the implementation of the utility of James for leaders and token purchasers, another important pillar of the James economy is its utility to projects launching on James, offering a unique deflation mechanism that is directly linked to the contribution of the leaders and the token purchasers to these projects. Subsequently, all projects launched on Gems will be required to use 2% of the proceeds received from the sale of the tokens through the James Launchpad to automatically purchase James within 48 hours following the completion of every token sale round. At a random time, the purchaser James will be allocated as follows. But again, this is a great thing to create revenue. But the most important part will be that will the James project will be a decentralized project? Will the community of this project be interested in handling this project? That's the most important concern for any cryptocurrency project. Let's move forward. 50% of these purchased tokens are locked for a period of 1 year and then returned to the respective project. The remaining 50% are automatically burned, reducing the overall supply of James token. Even though they might be reducing the supply of James to drive the price up, but if there is no community, a powerful community, a sustainable community of hundreds and hundreds of people uh, trying to handle the project for a longer period of time, then even the burning mechanism or deflationary mechanism is not going to be of any value. Now let's move forward. This implementation of the deflation mechanism creates a mutually beneficial relationship between gems and the projects launch on our launchpad, closing the cycle between leaders, token purchases, and projects launch on gems. All of these participants make significant contributions to the gems launchpad and its economy. License and certifications. Depending on the specific jurisdictions we operate in, we will obtain any required licenses, certifications, or registrations from regulatory bodies as an additional layer of legitimacy and user protection. James' initial roadmap. Community protection. James understands the inherent volatility associated with cryptocurrency investments. To empower informed decision making and manage potential risks, we offer an optional investor protection program facilitated through a reputable insurance provider to James token holders. This program allows participants to purchase insurance alongside their token investments. But again, the best way to control the risk in any cryptocurrency project is if the project becomes decentralized. If this project becomes decentralized, then automatically there will be no need to offer this unnecessary insurance things, because ultimately if the project is going to die sooner or later, then there is no need for all these insurance things, because the project is going to die anyways. So in that scenario, all of this is not going to work. Ultimately what works is the community. If the community is going to back this project for a longer period of time, if there are so super powerful investors who are committed to this project, then only the project will survive and grow. This optional insurance can provide peace of mind and help safeguard your capital in the event of unforeseen circumstances. Covered investment amount. Optional in premium insurance can be purchased for 70% of the investment. The cost of premium insurance is 15% of the covered investment amount. Insurance breakdown. You can go through this insurance thing in insurance system. I will move forward. Conclusion. James represents a significant shift in startup funding by leveraging the collective power of a dedicated community, which is very true. They are trying to focus on a community driven approach to launch successful startup, but the same community will also have to back up the growth of this project. Yes, it is possible that the community may take part in the funding the startup and making decisions regarding the startup, but the key focus is should also be that the community is interested in the growth of james.vip. If the community is not going to be a sustainable community, then no matter uh, how many community members take part in the launchpad process, if the community members are not going to be taking part in this project, the james.vip and the growth of this project for a longer period of time, then the project will not survive. By participating in our launchpad and engaging with fellow community members, you contribute to shaping the future of technology and science. Join us on this exciting journey to unlock a new era of innovation through exclusive premium private sales. Join us in this opportunity. So yeah, that's all we have in this white paper, because this is disclaimer and disclosures. So yeah, that's all I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this content. If you really enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. At the same time, you can join my telegram community. The link is in the description, and you can consider subscribing to this channel as well. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.